What's good, crew? It's Rubber Captain coming back at you with another video today. And today we got a very exciting video for y'all boys. This for all my control players out there, all my Lucci players, all the players that was like, hey man, where's the Pb Luffy control at? Where's the Pb Luffy control at? Don't worry, y'all know the captain got y'all, man. Y'all know the captain got y'all. But before we get into this video, we're gonna keep to our usual scheduling. Hey man, let's give our praise and our thanks to our people, man. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to all the official crew members. These are people who joined the membership. Hey, one of the greatest ways to support our channel right here. I greatly appreciate every single one of y'all. You know, we don't got that many, but we're growing, man. Luffy started out small, but look where he's at now, and that's how we gonna do, man. The Rubber Captain here to take over the game. But yeah, all jokes aside, I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who just likes, subscribes, and comments. I appreciate all the love we've been getting, man. Hey, we're blowing up, man. We're blowing up. Let's get back into it. Hey, crew, the Rubber Captain shop is now live, man. Get your merch now, you know what I'm saying? Your custom leader shirts, bro. We got the custom RP. We got the custom, what is it, BPs here. Custom, you know, black, purple. We got the custom UP. We're gonna make some more, but you know, we working at it. We working at it. But yeah, maybe should I add the front design to all of them, like a special front design to all of them? Are y'all fucking with that? Or should I just keep the front plain on these and just, you know, the custom leader card on the back? Y'all let me know in the comments below. But last video I said if it gets 60 likes, the video before last, I'm sorry. I said if we get 60 likes, we will be doing a giveaway for this leader card right here, this custom RP Luffy leader card. And guess what? We got 60 likes. I'm gonna do the same thing on this video, but it's gonna be for this custom black purple Luffy leader card right here. So the same thing. If we get 60 likes on this video, I'm gonna do a giveaway for this leader card right here. But first, let's go ahead and do our random giveaway generator for the last video to see who won the custom leader card. Alright, crew, Anime Demon, you are the winner. You are the winner of the contest, bro. You are the winner of the contest, the last contest. So if you want your custom leader card, hit my business email, prove to me you are who you are, and then, you know, we'll talk from there. But yeah, the business email will be in the description. Hit me up. Congratulations. I appreciate you. Even though your comment was just a question. Hey, look, you won. If you want to win in this video, make sure you like, make sure you comment down below. That's the only way you can get picked, if you comment. And you know, we got to get it to 60 likes, and we'll do that PB custom Luffy giveaway. Let's get into what y'all came here for. Alright, crew, here it is. After much testing, much debate, a lot of fucking people quitting on me, here is the list right here. This list is not perfect right now. We are still working with the ratios, but it's cooking right now. It's cooking. So we got our control list. You know, for the new people, we got our leader. If you don't know what PB Luffy does, just go watch any of my previous videos. We got plenty of purple black Luffy videos on the channel. Now, the idea, I'm gonna start with the concept of this deck. The concept of this deck, speaking of which, oh, before I get into the concept, if you skip to this part of the video, to the deck breakdown, make sure you scroll back if you entered the contest for the last for 2 videos ago. If you entered that contest, make sure you scroll back so you can see if you won. You know, hey, for my people who skip, man, you might miss out on some info. But yeah, so the concept of this deck is to ramp into your bigs help you KO shit. There we go. Concept. Simple, right? So we're playing ramp, we're playing bigs, and you know, life goes on. So right now, we got 4 Zorojoros. We're using this because not only is it a ramp, it also has a counter. So we're trying to keep our ramp with counter. So we had to cut the you know, the other Zoro. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Our non-counter cards need to be doing something else because this is a control version of the deck. So 4 Zorojoros ramps us, nice. 4 Black Marias, not only is it 2K counter, it ramps us. In the mirror match, it super ramps us. So yeah, great card. 4 Nico Robbins, ramp, 2K counter, nothing else to say. Great card. So we still got, we got 12 rampers. We love it. Running 4 of the Frankies. Frankie's gonna help us dig in our deck, help us search for the cards that we need because we're not running searchers. So the only way we can search is with Frankie right now. I'm thinking about adding some more cyclers in, but we're gonna figure that out, as we get into it. I wanted to get y'all this video out, and if you're in the Discord, you already know about this build because we did a sneak peek picture. So if you ain't tapped into the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. It's in the description. All right, Frankie blocker cycles us, and he's a blocker. The Luffy. We're playing 4 of the new Luffys, of course. We like this card because it makes us a 7K lead. So you still can play this on curb if you don't have the Sanjis. Still can play this on curb, make your leader a 7K, and then start KOing their board and swinging into their board, whatever you need to do. It becomes overwhelming for your opponent, okay? Because not only are you KOing their shit, you're swinging big. So it's like, there's nothing they can do. Once you establish this on curb, also, with one of the other cards we got in the game, this is going to help you play out that card and then still get that active dime back, which you couldn't do before. So you'll get that active dime back. That way you can go in. We're running 2 Kados. I was just running the black Kado, but I felt like I needed more board pressure as well. Not only being able to KO something, but being able to apply pressure to the board with it too. So we added 2 of the purple Kados in. We are still running 1 of the black Kado as well, but we wanted to get some extra rush in the deck, you know what I'm saying, to help us deal if we're not seeing all our KO pieces. At least we can get this, play it out for 9, get the rush, do all the other shenanigans, usually old Pb Luffy tech, you know what I'm saying. Running 4 Surus, great card, helps you. It's a 2K counter. It helps you get -2 on any character on their board to help you get that extra KO ability. We're running 4 one-legged soldiers, 2K counter, same idea, -3 cost to one of your opponent's characters, helping you just constantly get value out of your 2Ks, as well as having them in the hand for 2Ks if you don't need them. We're running 4 Laboons. Laboon can be substituted, and I'll show you the card you can substitute it with. It's not as good, but it's still a card that you can substitute with. I know Laboon's expensive right now. If you want to build this in IRL, I would recommend testing first before you build an IRL, just to make sure you get the idea of the concept of the deck. It's always good to test before you make them purchases, right? So it's not exactly like Laboon, but we got this Morgan here. It is 4 cost. It does have a 1K counter. It does have 5K attack. So same stat line. The only difference is when attacking, give one of your opponent's characters -3 cost during this turn. So this is a cheaper option over Laboon. We also have another card. It's not 4 costs, but this does exactly the same thing as Laboon, but it's not activate main. So we got the Sengoku here. It's a 5 cost. When attacking, give one of your opponent's characters -4 costs. So this is like the Kuzan, but with counter, and it doesn't draw you a card. And it's a 5 cost 6K stat line. So this is another substitute that you can play instead of Laboon if you don't have Laboon IRL, right? Great. But for now, we're running Laboon because Laboon is probably the best option that we can have with counter, just to say that. Otherwise, I'd be running Kuzan. Running 3 of the Sanjis. I like it at 3 right now. I might go up in the future, but we'll say that for another video. 3 Sanjis, KO of 5 or less, and with any of your don or your cost reduction, you get to KO bigger bodies. We're running 3 of the Teach. Hey, the Teach go hard. So I got some questions when I posted this pick and they seen the Teach on the board. Or why am I playing Teach over Jack? Let me explain to you why. A lot of my 2K counters are black cards. A lot of my KOers are black cards. A lot of my, other unique cards in this build are black cards. And what does Teach say? On KO, add 1 black card from your trash to your hand. Not only can he add his self back, which means you can just keep playing it turn after turn. He can add your 2Ks back in your one-legged soldiers, or cost reduction, because they're both cost reduction and 2Ks, right? That's why we're playing so many of them. He can add your Laboons back, he can add your Sanjis back, and he can add a couple more cards back we just haven't got to yet. And he also KOs a 3 or less just like Jack, just by resting him. Let's maneuver on through, right? Constant threat they got to worry about, and they don't want to take him off board. So you got a 7K, a 7 cost 8K attacker. Not to mention if you have the Luffy down, it gets overwhelming, bro. It gets overwhelming. We're running 3 Ishos. I did cut this down to 2. I went back up to 3. I like seeing it, especially if you curve out, nicely. You can use this Luffy. And usually they have about 6 cards in their hand. Play this out and make them get rid of 2 cards. Now you got a constant, -3 by putting 1 Don on them, and it's a 10K swing every turn if they don't get rid of him. And that -3 is a lot, because if you have him on board, Teach is KO in the 6, right? Without any other cost reduction. Your Kado's hitting anything in the game, and your other Kado's hitting a 9. So being able to remove them big bodies for, little cost. Your Sanji's hitting the 8, by the way. So, it's a card they don't want to leave on board, right? And he also makes them trash 2 cards from the hand if they have 6 or more on play. Nice card. Moving on, we're running 1 of the Black Kados. I like this card. The only thing I didn't like about it is it doesn't have rush, and it requires you to discard a card. And I don't like discarding cards for free, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it does everything you want. It hits a 7 cost, it trashes, it doesn't KO, and it also makes your opponent discard a card. So you are trying to trade, equally with them. They're losing 2 cards. You're losing 2 cards because you're playing this out on the board, but you are establishing a 9 cost 9K body. So, hey, not a bad card. Then we're running 2 of the 10 drop Kuzans. So this card, if you get this card down and you have your Luffy down, not only can you play this out for 10, you can swing with your 6 drop Luffy, get that dime back active, which we couldn't do before, really, not efficiently, right? I mean, we could if we played we couldn't really do it before. We could if we played the chopper blocker. I'll show that one off real quick just so you know what I'm talking about. Which might go into the build too, just to make it more consistent if we do up the number of Kuzans. This chopper blocker right here, because it says at the end of your turn, return 1 or more Don. So if you have this on the board and you play Kuzan, you can do the same thing as the Luffy. But Luffy's an attacker, a great attacker at that, and he's buffing your leader plus 2K, which is great. So if you can get this set up, it's ugly for your opponent. -5 cost, all your KOs are hitting big bodies, like your Sanji's hitting 10s, your Teachers is hitting 8s, your Kado's hitting everything, and your other Kado's hitting everything, right? Great card. Also, we can add it back off the Teach if they get rid of it. So, and he hits a 5 cost by itself, right? So, great card. Then we're running, 4 Gum Giants, of course, best card in the game. If you can run it, why not run it? But yeah, this is the list. This is where we're at right now. Like I said, it's not finished, but this is what we've been cooking right now. Now, let's get into these matches and show y'all how hard I was struggling to get these gameplay for y'all boys. Let's get into it, but before we do, hey Brooke, drop that beat. Alright, so the first match we got here is going to be a Nami. We know Nami likes Life Burn. We know they play, some other shenanigans. This hand, we do got Ramp, and we did draw into our Sanji, and we do got Laboon. So we got a nice little setup we can do. So first we're going to play out our Ramp. We're going second, by the way. We like going first in this build, but we can go second as well. But we prefer to go first because if you ramp once going first, and that puts you on that even curve. And we like being on the even curve because we know we're playing the 8 cost Izo, we're playing the 10 drop Kuzan, we're playing the Luffy. We like being on the even curve if we can, but if not, it's not the worst thing, right? So Here, I made a misplay here. I think we should have just waited. We should have put one on Nico Robin first and swung five, right? Just in case he has a trigger or something to KO our Nico Robin, right? I think we should have done that first and then put the one on lead, swung six, and then played out the Sanji, right? Just in case he can get rid of our Sanji. My bad, I don't know I said Nico Robin. Just in case he's got a trigger to get rid of our Sanji. But we didn't do that, so it is what it is. Always swing before you develop if you can, if it calls for it. Unless you got the 6-drop Luffy on board, then I understand you kind of gotta do what you gotta do. But we swing 5 with the Nico Robin, we swing 6 with the lead, we get a card up out of him, and we get a life. Nice, we got him down to 2 life. He's spending a Don on his lead, swinging 6 into our Nico Robin, and passes. He plays the law that makes us trash a card, I think. I think it makes us trash a card, but no. He played the law that makes us add a card from our life to our hand, and I'm like, okay, I'll draw an extra card. Why not? We played the 6-drop Luffy out this turn. We now have a 7-cost lead. 1 Don on Sanji. We're swinging 7. He has to give us 2 cards, no matter what, even with leader effect. And my thinking this turn is probably going to be swing 7, play out 1-legged soldier. Just to have it on board so we can hit some bigger bodies if we draw into some removal, right? Which, we're on 9 Don. We do have a 1 Don open for a Gum Gum Giant as well. We're a 7k lead. And there's always that option to, cycle the Gum Gum Giant just to see if we can get into some KO, right? So we swung 6 into our Sanji, swung 7 into our Sanji. That's 2 2Ks out of our hand. Feels not so great, but it is what it is. He plays the kid to trash life, and it's a fucking Kaido. That sucks, right? Alright, cool. So this turn, we're probably going to play out a Laboon just to do it, so we can use this Luffy without, returning Don that's not rested, right? Because you gotta return the Don, unfortunately, no matter what, to do the Luffy effect. We're gonna swing 7 at him here. He gives us 2 cards. Now we could probably go 9 into his 7-cost law on the board. We choose to do that. We use his effect. Probably swing 9 over lead now. Yeah. We'll leave 2 open Don up. He gives us 2 cards. Nice. We love it. So, right here, he has to go for game, right? He plays out the kid, which wasn't the best play. He probably should have tried to split and kill me that way. But we do got a Gum Gum Giant, 2 2Ks in hand. And he's swinging in the board on top of that. We're going to counter out of that. He's swinging 10 into 7. We got the Gum Gum Giant. So, we're definitely going to get out of it. Nice. See what he does here. Okay. So here we're thinking we should just split. We're gonna swing 9. So if he does lead effect, he still has to give us 2 cards. Then we're gonna swing 9 with the Luffy. Return the 2 attached Don that we had on the Sanji. That's going to trigger our lead effect. Nice. He gives us 3 cards from hand. Now we can swing 9 and we know he can't get out of it because he only got 1 card. And then we can swing 9 again. If he gets out of it, then it is what it is. And he doesn't. He has 2 1Ks. And that is GG's. We know Nami plays a decent amount of bricks. So we could feel safe swinging 2K over for the last 2 hits. And him only having 2 cards in hand. And there's a high probability that, it's not going to be a 2K 1K. So, yeah, that is the end of that match. Let's get on to the next match, crew. Alright, crew. So, we got a Bonnie here. And if y'all know, Bonnie struggles into control, right? Into black control, let's just say that. And guess what we're playing? She doesn't know it yet. But she going to find out real soon that we're playing the spice. We got all the spice over here, alright? So we got ramp in hand. We got the Sanji curve into Marshall D Teach curve, or even Laboon into Marshall D Teach. We're set up, right? So probably here, we're gonna swing into his board first. He didn't have an open Don, so we could have done it without doing that, but it doesn't matter. Then since we're going second, we're gonna play the Nico Robin out to ramp, and then we're gonna play our Zora Jora out. So we're set up to ramp again the next turn as well, which will put us on 8 Don. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So he's swinging 5 here at us. We're gonna counter out of that. We don't want to take another life. He is still at 5 life. He plays the Cavendish out. That's cool and all, but we got news for him, crew. It's not gonna stay on the board, right? So he played a 2-drop Rosinante out, which I think was a misplay because now he can't rest down any of our characters, and that's not gonna go good for him. So we're gonna put 1 Don on our Zora Joro, swing 5, ramp a Don, nice. Put 1 Don on. I think we should put 1 Don on Nico Robin first. I'm miscounting my Don here. Put 1 Don on Nico Robin first. Swing. Yes, please. Yes, thank you. So swing 5 with Nico Robin. And then we're going to swing 6 with lead. And then we're going to play Sanji out and KO his Cavendish. And he just lost all momentum that quick. Bam. Get rid of Cavendish. Nice. So we now have 3 bodies on board that are all viable attackers. And he has no viable attackers besides his leader. He plays out another Cavendish. I get it. You know, we got rid of the first one. Fuck it. You're like, let's play out another one. Then he plays out a 2-drop Kitten Killer. I believe that's just a searcher. Yeah. On play, look at top 5 reveal Supernova. So Supernova Searcher. Swinging 6 into our Zora Jora with lead. We'll let that go. Not bad, not bad. So we're on 10 down already. Turn 4, it's looking nice. We're gonna swing 6 into 5 here with our Sanji. He's gonna rest down our leader. We kind of suspected that. Here we're gonna play out the Suru. Minus the Cavendish, -2 on the Cavendish, making him a 3 cost. Play out the Teach. Turn him sideways, KO the Cavendish. Then put 1 Don onto Nico Robin, swing 5 into life. Just non-stop pressure while removing our opponent's entire board. Like, we don't care about the 2-cost Rosinante blocker. We don't care about the Kitten Killer. Like, if you want to put 3 Don onto them and attack, that's fine with me. So now we got this Teach established. Now Laboon's going to hit harder if we play Laboon out. That means we can play Laboon out, turn him sideways, -4 cost, and Teach can hit a 7 cost. Just like that. So he's swinging 5 into our Nico Robin here. I'm going to be petty and give him a 2K and save it. So it's like, okay, do you want to use all your Don to play whatever you're going to play? Or do you want to Don up and swing the other one? So he plays out the 7 cost Bonnie. Freezing our Teach right here. We're like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice card. That's cute and all. Then he plays out a Searcher Bonnie, and he's leaving no open Don. He's searching with the Searcher Bonnie. Oh, he does get one open. He does get 1 Don. I guess he's getting that from the Bonnie effect. I don't know. But we draw into the Kado. Look how, the heart of the cards lie. Look how they play. We're going to swing 6 into 5 first to see what he wants to do. He's going to turn our leader sideways. That's nice and all. That's nice. We're going to swing our Nico Robin into his Searcher. He lets it go. Nice. Now we're going to play out our 9-drop Black Kado. Would say trash the Frankie. I was thinking about trashing the Laboon so we can cycle with the Frankie to get into some more KO. But I think we got enough bodies on board to where it doesn't even matter. Our opponent's at 2 life. We're at 3 life. We got a Gum Gum Giant. So we're not in any danger at all. He has literally no attackers on board, bro. So I'm thinking here of giving him this Gum Gum Giant for the Nico Robin. Yeah, and I do. Because why not? We draw into another Laboon and a 1-legged soldier. Nice. So he plays out the 8 cost Kid. Kid playing out the 2 cost killer. Searching a law and Beppo. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so let's see what we do here. Waiting on our opponent to pass it to us. Alright, so he passes it. We draw into a Gum Gum Giant. That's always nice. So we're going to rest the Teach first off, right? KOing the Rosinante blocker. You're not getting the block out of this. You're going to have to take this shit. Alright. So we're swinging 14 with a Kaido kid. Into his kid, he only has 4 cards in hand. So he has to have 6k counter to get out of that. You're not getting out of that. Deuces. Alright, now I say we just strap up 2 on Nico Robin, swing 6, and probably just put 1 on Luffy, swing another 6. Yep. Leave 2 open Don. We're in a, we're not in a losing situation by any means. We know he searched the law and Beppo the past turn, but if he plays it out, it's not going to be good for him. He decides to play it out. He's making his leader 7k, but he has no open Don. Swinging 7 into 6. And I'm thinking about if I should let that go or not. And I decided to let it go because I done calculated in my head that I can play this Toy Soldier out. We draw into the 10-drop Kuzan, but I don't think we need that for now. He locked down our Kaido, by the way. So we're going to play out the Laboon, minus 4 costs on the Law and Beppo. Then we're going to play out the Toy Soldier, minus 3 costs. That's making him a 3 cost character, so we can turn our teeth sideways and KO. He's like, yo, my guy, what's that build? I forgot he was a 7k lead, so we kind of like misstrapped our Don there, but it's all cool. We're going to swing 7 into 7, see what he's got for us. He uses the Kid and Killer. Oh, so the Kid and Killer has effect to trash itself and stand a Don up. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. We're just talking in the chat. You can ignore that, crew. He was asking me what the hell build was this. I was letting him know it's an unreleased build right here. He's getting to witness it firsthand. He's getting to witness the madness of Rubber Captain firsthand. And I know it doesn't feel good. But yeah, he says GG. And that's because it is GG. Yeah, he said it's GG because anything he plays, he knows it's just getting removed. Laboon, Teach, removing. Not to mention I had 10-drop Kuzan, so no matter what he played, it's getting taken off the board, right? And then we're just gonna keep swinging. We're at 3 life. We're not in any danger. And look at our top life. We got the 6-drop Luffy. So if he would have hit us once in our life, it would have been definitely over for him, right? But yeah, that's that game. Let's get on to the next one, crew. Alright, crew. So we got, our main man, RP Luffy here. Nothing I hate worse than playing against my main man, the myth, the legend, RP Luffy. And this guy's playing an interesting build. He's playing a more Straw Hat heavy build. He's playing the Searcher Law. He just revealed a Zoro off his search. So he's playing, a Straw Hat heavy build. Understandable, right? He doesn't see any ramp, which is unfortunate for him. We don't really have anything great besides ramp. We did play out our Zoro on the previous turn. But besides that, we don't really have anything. So we take the first hit. Okay, we got to Teach. That's nice to see. That's nice to see. We need to see our KO pieces so we can start removing this board and breaking them down slowly. Not to mention, y'all, this is a quick game. I'm just going to give y'all, after this match, I'm going to show y'all what I had to go through. I literally had probably, 6 people quit on me. Very beginning of the game. After they seen me play a couple things, they're like, yeah, we're not fucking with this, and they just quit. I don't know why. I don't know why, crew. I don't know anybody who's playing this version of the deck. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, crew. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So we're gonna blind swing with Zoro here just to ramp it down. Do a little skill check on our opponent. He didn't fall for the bait. We're gonna put one on Luffy, swing, or we put two on our lead, swing 7, and then we play out a Laboon here. We're setting up for this teach play. We will be on 8 down, I believe, next turn. He used a mole gun to KO or Laboon. Feels fucking bad. Yeah, we're gonna be on 8 down this next turn. He's swinging 6 into our Zoro. We're gonna let that go. And he's swinging 7 in the lead. I'm gonna take that. Okay. So here, I'm gonna play out the Suru. -2 on the Zoro. Play out our, our teach and KO the Zoro. Get him off board. We're not looking bad right now. He has no big bodies on board yet. It is his 9-don turn, so let's see what he does. He plays out the Rush Sanji. Okay, cool. Turns our sewer sideways, swings into it with a searcher. We don't care about that. Thank you for putting it in the dirt for us in case we want to add it back. Putting one on the Sanji. Swinging 6 in the lead. That's an easy 2K counter. Definitely should give it to him. We don't want to go down to 1 life right now, especially not against RP Luffy. Thinking he's probably going to swing into our teach here, thinking we'll just let it go. But we got other plans in mind, so we do not let it go. Okay, so we don't draw into anything decent. I'm thinking we play our Frankie Cycler here to see if we can get any Don minus in our hand. Or cost reduction, should I say. We do get cost reduction, but it's not enough, unfortunately. I'm like, damn. Well, in that case, I think we should swing 9 into the Sanji, right? Nine into Sanji, see what he does. 2K over. Okay, he gives me a rad beam for that. I'm like, alright, bet. So we're gonna put 3 on lead and swing 2K over his leader. So we're gonna swing 8 into 6. He takes the life. Then we're gonna play out the one-legged soldier. In advance. We're sitting on the Gum Gum Giant. We got the Kuzan in hand, and our opponent quits. But yeah, crew, I don't know why he quit here. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know if he was scared of the Blackbeard or I don't know what the hell, bro. I really don't. But yeah, he did quit at the end of the day, so it is what it is. Let's move on to the next one, crew. Alright, crew, so just to show y'all I'm not tripping, right? I tried to get y'all some meta matchups, so here we go. We're going against Blue Purple Luffy. This match is quick, and I don't know why, bro. I don't know why. So we swing 6 with the Zoro here to ramp us a Don. That's nice. We're gonna play out our Frankie now cycle. We're gonna ditch an Isho. So he sees that we're playing Isho now, right? He gives us his gear 2 event to get out of that attack. No, he didn't. Okay, I thought he gave us his gear 2. I was like, what the fuck? No, he gave us a 2K to get out of that attack. He sees the Isho engrave, and he quits. Granted, he doesn't have a play this turn, right? Understandable. So next turn, he does have a red rock on top. Next turn, I'm literally gonna drop Isho, make him trash 2 cards, and then just swing in the face. And then we got an Isho established. If he uses red rock that turn instead of summoning Sanji or something, if I don't hit one of his Sanjis or one of his Lin, just say our hand is set up to be able to remove his shit. Like that's all we need to know, right? We got Isho on board. We got Kado in hand. We got Teach. We got Sanji. Like whatever he plays this turn would have got removed. Whatever he plays next turn would have got removed if he didn't deal with our Isho with this red rock. So if he did red rock, then he's not establishing bodies. And guess what? We just gonna drop down Teach or something and swing into life. We're chilling. If you look on the top of our life, we got Laboon. We got another Isho and another Laboon. Man, this is what's been happening to me since I've been trying to make this video for y'all boys, man. People literally quitting like this. They see a couple of my black cards hit the grave or trash, and then they just scoop, or they see me play out a Laboon on the field. Notice that I'm playing removal, and they quit. All right, crew. All right, crew. So we made it to the final match of the day. You know, here we go. We're gonna mulligan that hand. We get an even worse hand. Literally no. We're going second, so that's a plus. The good thing about going second is that you can curb out naturally with your Luffy, your 6-drop Luffy, or your Frankies, anything like that. You can go Frankie, Luffy, Isho, right? You can curb out naturally, right? So, and that being said, you know, it's not the worst thing possible to go second, but we do like to go first. We can put ourselves on the even curve with Ram. So our opponent's playing out Jory Bonnie Searcher here. He done played out a Monkey D. Luffy Searcher. So he's getting plenty of searches on, right? He's getting his search on. So he's going to see what he needs to see. Alright, swinging 6 at us here. We're digging through our deck and our life to try to see everything we want to see. We got 3 E-shows in hand, bro. And I ain't going to lie to you. I don't want 3 E-shows in hand. So we're probably going to play a Frankie out here. Don -2, do some cycling. There we go, 2-2Ks. I will take that. Get 2-2Ks. We got some cost reduction. Hey, man, we're setting up. He doesn't have anything really, you know, nasty on board right now. So we're not in the worst shape. Swinging 5 at us here. I don't really want to take a 5K hit, and I definitely don't want to block out of a 5K hit. So we're just going to give him a 2K here. He plays the blocker law. Adds back a searcher, plays another searcher. Nice. Nice for him. He's going to do another search off here. So this man's digging through his deck, so you can't say he didn't see his pieces. He's drawn into the 8-cost kid. I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice card. Another good thing about going second is your Luffy works on curb, so that's nice. So we play out our 6-drop Luffy here. We now got a 7K lead, and we're swinging 7 at his face. He takes the life hit. Nice. We love to see it. So now our opponent is on 7 Don, so he can play the law out if he has it and gain a life to, you know, neg a life to play out another card. You know, law things. Green, yellow law things. Somebody in my Discord was talking about green, yellow law. I was like, bro, I don't really have a problem with green, yellow law. I don't know. Maybe some people does. We are playing a removal version, you know, granted. He's like, bro, that beige though. So the great thing about having this Luffy on board, you can play on curb and still get a Don back active for Gum Gum Giant. So we play the E-show out, make him trash 2 cards. We hit his kid that we seen him search, right? I don't know if he has another one or not, but we hit the one we seen him search. We're now a 7K lead because we're swinging with our Luffy. We're getting an active Don back for Gum Gum Giant. We still have a blocker on board. Now we're going to swing 7 in. He turned his blocker sideways on a Luffy attack and gave us a 2K. So we're going to swing another 7 into it to see if he wants to give us another 2K. He doesn't want to give us another 2K, so he blocks with the beige. I'm like, okay, the bet. That's nice. Now we got Isha on board. We will be on 10 Don next turn if we do not use this Gum Gum Giant. But even if we do use this Gum Gum Giant, guess what? We can play out another E-show if we want to the next turn after that. And he probably will be at 6 cards with the way he's drawing life. He plays his Zeus out to KO or Frankie. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to go for my Luffy then, huh? Guess what? He's going for my Luffy. So he's swinging 9 into 7. We're going to give him 2 2Ks there. Let him think he can have the Luffy. We're trying to force him to turn his blocker sideways, and guess what he does? Swinging 7 into 7. I'm like, no, buddy. We give him a 2K there. He plays out a Jory Bonnie blocker, and he's probably going to, places a blocker law in life. Swinging 8 into Luffy. Now we're going to give him the Gum Gum Giant. Crashing Nakado. Drawing two is Sanji and Laboon. It's looking nice. So, with Sanji and Isho, you can hit anything 8 costs or lower. All you have to do is have 1 Don invested on Isho. That's nice. So he used the law to return his other law so we can't swing into it to play a searcher. Not a bad play, but our opponent is on 1 life. And, we're about to start removing some pieces from board. I hate to break the news to him. I hate to break the news. But some pieces are about to get missing. We put 1 Don on Isho here and probably play out our Sanji. KO in his law just off top. Because why not? The blockers are going to kill themselves. I'm debating here what to KO, but it's the law for sure. Yep. KO the law. Now we can swing 7 with our Luffy. Do his effect. Don -2. We get the Don back with leader effect. Now we got a 7k lead. He gives us 2k and a 1k. Okay, nice. Well, now you gotta worry about a 9k attack coming in. He takes the life. Now you gotta worry about a 10k attack coming in. He gives us the Bonnie blocker. Now he only has 1 viable attacker on board besides his leader. We're at 3 life. We got a shit ton of powerhouses on board he has to worry about. Like, you have to worry about him. We got the 9-drop Kaido in hand for the next turn as well if we need. Man, it's looking lovely on our side, crew. It's looking lovely on our side. So he plays the law out to gain a life. Gonna swing 7 here into our Luffy. We're gonna give him a Laboon for that. You're not getting that, my guy. You're not. I'm sorry. So he plays the law out. So now he's got 2 blockers, returning his searcher. What else is he gonna play? He's debating on what to play. He plays a beige out. Okay, so now he's got 3 blockers, right? 3 blockers, 6 cards in hand, and he's probably thinking he's safe. Guess what I'm going to do? Put 1 on Isho here, just to troll. We'll do Kaido out. Kaido KOs the beige. Now we're gonna swing 6 in the life here. Get a 2k out of hand or a blocker. We get a 2k, nice. Now we're swinging 7. He's trying to calculate if he can survive this. He gets a 2k and a 1k. Now we're swinging another 7 in. If he can get out of this, then he's still dead because we're at 3 life. I mean, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, he got out of all that and survived, right? But we got 4 massive bodies on board, and he has no life and no blocker. He's got 1 card in hand, and he's got a searcher that he's searching something with right now, but it doesn't matter. Like, anything you play out is just you're just dead. Like, there's no way out of it. I don't know why he's still playing, but hey, maybe he wants to play it out. So let's play it out. We're a 7k lead. Man, look, when you pop off like this, you pop the fuck off. Like, there ain't nothing you can do. Like, yeah, we're only gonna be at 7 dying next turn, but who gives a fuck, man? We'll ramp back up if we need to. You know what I'm saying? We ramp back up with Nico Robin. Why not? We're not under any pressure. You know what I'm saying? We're not under pressure. But hey, man, that's it for the video. Let's get back to the deck profile, crew. Alright, crew. So the deck performs very well, if I do say so myself. You didn't get to see the 10-drop Kuzan hit, But trust me, I've hit it. But you know, people quit too soon to like really show off. As you've seen people quitting, me showing you people quitting against me. So right now, I like it where it's at, bro. We're still gonna work with the ratios. I might go up the Kuzans and I might figure out a way to get. I might cut the E shows, go up the Kuzans, and then throw in the chopper blocker so we got like more cards that we can play a 10 Dom play out and still get a Dom back active safely. But we'll see where the wind blows us. But right now, man, hey, if you want to test the build out, the deck list is in the description. Test it out for yourself. Mess with the ratios. Let me know how you're playing it and how you're liking the list, man. Y'all know your boys always got you, man. And the captain is out. Peace.